Good afternoon on what is a mild, grey and cloudy day. It is Monday the 23rd of October. I've got a nice hot cup of tea. And a pile of boxes to unbox. So, starting with this one, what I have got in here is a copy of A Stroke of the Pen, Terry Pratchett, The Lost Stories. This is the exclusive Waterstones edition, bespoke design and bonus doodles from Terry Pratchett. So, far and away and long ago, when dragons still existed and the only arcade game was ping pong in black and white, a wizard cautiously entered a smoky tavern in the evil, ancient, foggy city of Mortport. So, this is a collection of Terry Pratchett's, late Sir Terry Pratchett's early fiction, collected here in one volume for the very first time. And it's been quite a while since we've actually had any new fiction from Pratchett, but essentially unearthed gems from the pen of Sir Terry Pratchett, one of the world's best-loved storytellers. A truly immiscible collection of 20 rediscovered stories written under pseudonym in the 1970s and 80s by the award-winning and best-selling author of the phenomenal Discworld series. These early tales hint at the worlds Terry would go on to create, containing all of his trademark wit, satirical wisdom, and fantastic imagination. Meet Og the Inventor, the first caveman to cultivate fire as he discovers highs and lows of progress, haunt the Ministry of Nuisances, with the defiant evicted ghosts of Pulgaric Towers, visit Blackberry, a small market town with weird weather and an otherworldly visitor, and go on a dangerous quest through time and space with hero Kron, which begins in the ancient city of Mortport. So, described as a must-have collection for Pratchett fans of all ages. Yeah, I actually bought, so, start there, a nice frontispiece. We've got a complete bibliography there, full list of books, running to 3 pages before we get on to quick dedication, and then actual contents page of the volume, which starts off with a foreword by Neil Gaiman, famous author in his own right, friend and collaborator with Sir Terry Pratchett on To Good Omens, and then we have an introduction by Colin Smythe, who, and then How It All Began, and these are the first of the doodlings from Sir Terry Pratchett himself, and these then are the Lost Stories. So, a little bit of a confession myself is that I am not necessarily a Pratchett fan, but I bought 2 copies here, one for my partner, one for my sister-in-law. Now, I've read a bit of Pratchett, and I've enjoyed it. Good Gomans in particular. I think I've read 1 or 2 other things. But originally I was actually put off by The Colour of Magic, which I didn't think was very funny, or indeed I found quite heavy going at the time, and I keep saying to myself that I should go back and give it another read. I'll probably enjoy it more. Back then I was looking for something, a fantasy story in the vein of, say, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, of which I was an enormous fan. So here I said, more doodlings, really nice penny farthing there, really like the fossil on the previous page for the story of the same name. And then how Scrooge saw the spectral light, ho ho ho, and went happily back to Humbug. So in some ways, my way of enjoying the wit and wisdom of Pratchett is through adaptations, and that's through the computer games. That is through stage plays and television adaptations, much of which I understand to be actually fairly faithful. And also the radio series, lots of those, and they're worth listening to. And then we have basically his take upon Santa Claus, wanted a fat jolly man with a red woolly hat. And as you can see, these are really, so this, wanted a man with a fat jolly hat, is that page, and that's it. So it is barely 4 pages long, 3.5 really. which really points to their origins as newspaper columns where there isn't the space per se. Another part, Christmas one, a partridge in a post box, the new Father Christmas. So this is actually, in some ways, if you've got a Pratchett fan in your family, honestly, this is probably a great Christmas present because it's got a number of Christmas stories in the book, if that's the sort of thing that they like. And of course, or if you like, because ultimately you're going to be reading this likely after them. So yeah, How Good King Wenceslas Went Pop for the DJ's Feast of Stephen. Nice title. And I think this is also one, given how the length of the stories, and just a few pages long, so that these are things you can also just pick up, open up, read through one story, and you'll have the complete thing. There's Dragon Quest with a very cute dragon there. And there's a bit of notes here saying, this is the revised version of one of Terry's stories, which was originally published in the Bucks Free Press in 1966, later again in the 2014 in the collection Dragons at Crumbling Castle. So some of these have been reprinted before, but not all together. So yeah, I mean, this is a book you can drop into, read a story, put it down, come back to, read another story, and you're going to get satisfied just from reading that one story. So see if there's anything. So I'll flip through, see if there's anything else of note in here. Just more. Return to Blackberry again. It's a regular location for his stories. As you can see, it's the third or fourth story so far in there. Steamroller. The Blackberry thing. So it's numerous stories set in and around the town of Blackberry. So this is it's also very kind of headless noble, very kind of ghosts, as it were. In fact, this one, Quest for the Tease, is actually the longest one in here. Actually taking up the last section of the book. And then the Quest for the Keys, or sometimes it's Right to Be Wrong, basically end commentary, I think. I've gone Terry's work. Then we have the actual text acknowledgements, which brings the book to a close with a description of the late Sir Terry Pratchett. And here we have, I think these are the actual doodles of his. The other artwork is really quite good. These are quite kind of cute, as it were, very kind of Spike Milligan, if you will. So, that's a Stroke of the Pen, The Lost Stories by Sir Terry Pratchett. Well, I hope you enjoyed this unboxing in the Nook. If you have, then please do click on the like button down below. And of course, if you've got any comments or feedback, I do appreciate you taking the time to post those. And lastly, if you want to be alerted to get more unboxings in the Nook, where you will see me out here with a box containing a book or game, or supplement, or in this case, an anthology of short stories. Hey, sorry, I'm being interrupted by a kitten. So let me just. Oh, gotcha. He's just being very nosy. This. Oh, he doesn't want to be up here, but just this. Oh, okay. This is Hercule. Kitten who is sitting in our garden, living in our garden at the moment, and he's a very cute little thing, very skittish, but he is being to be trusted, so it's actually all right. calm down. So there we go. I'm going to put them down in a second so we can go and play and not get too traumatized by this. There we go. There we go. So yes, sorry. So if you want to be alerted to get more unboxings in the Nook, as I was saying, where you see me out here with a box containing a book or game or role-playing, in this case an anthology of short stories, which I will unbox and chat about to the best extent of my knowledge for roughly 10 minutes or so, all of course accompanied by a nice hot cup of tea. Then please do click on the subscribe button down below. Thanks again for watching. Be back again soon with another one. Bye for now.